If you feed any sound into an oscilloscope, which is a sound measuring instrument, depending upon its frequency, amplitude and other dimensions, it gives out a form. This is how the whole science of what is referred to as mantra, yantra, tantra has been developed. Mantra is a sound, a pure sound is mantra. A lot of the music that they're doing is pure mantra, no meaning, it's just sound. If you utter a sound, it gives out a form naturally. So if you observe carefully enough, every form is throwing out a certain sound. In this culture, based on this, we created language. Language is not something made up for the sake of communication. Language is like the blueprint of the existence, that what kind of sound does this relate to? The corresponding sound is the name for this form. So if you master the sound, you have mastery over the form. So this whole science of wanting to use the sound as a passageway through the existence. Music is a beautiful way of doing it. There are other hard ways of doing it. Chanting. Chanting is a hard way of doing it, pure science. Music is a beautiful way of doing it. Sounds can be used for well-being, for health. Right now I don't know the names of the raga, I am completely ignorant of those things, but if he sings various ragas, I will tell you, this raga if you sing, your blood pressure will go down right now. And you can check it. 15 minutes raga for the singer and the listener, your blood pressure will go down. This people are experiencing in a concert. They may not be medically, measuring it, but people are experiencing, they listen to something and they become like this. They listen to a certain sound and become loving, they listen to a certain sound and become joyful, they listen to a certain sound and become aggressive. This is happening, isn't it? This is happening, isn't it so? Sounds are creating not only emotions, they also are changing the very chemistry of your system. So what kinds of sounds you're exposed to does various things to you, or what kinds of sounds you are generating also does various things to you. Why? One of the first things that you do if you want to go on spiritual sadhana, first thing is shut up. Because stop uttering all the ugly sounds, just shut up. You just stop talking, so many things about you will change. Simply because you are no more causing the damage by uttering wrong sounds. Music is a good vehicle to transport yourself to that last point. The whole process that you see in the existence is from non-creation to creation, from unmanifest to manifest. But the other process is also happening. Today, cosmologists have recognized a whole galaxy will collapse into itself and become nothing. It'll become a black hole, it's nothingness. And nothingness is recognized as the most powerful space in the existence. It's the energy which is the basis of the sound. Because there is energy in this body, I can make these sounds, isn't it? But at the same time, sound is the basis of energy on another level. It is because of sound that energy has happened. When there is no sound, there is energy but it is unmanifest. It is simply there. So, in a non-existence, which we are referring to as Shiva, existence is beginning to happen with the first play of energy. So we say this is Shakti. Energy is Shakti. Once she begins to play, creation begins to happen. The first form of creation is always the sound. So first there was word. And it's both ways. See, we always try to understand everything logically. Logic always moves step by step. Creation does not move step by step. There's no point trying to logically put it on a blackboard and say, this how creation happens. It's a silly way to go. There's only one way. If you cave into yourself, use whatever. You use music, sound or a sledgehammer, use whatever the hell you want to use. But if you just cave in, then you know it. So the classical Indian music, to a mathematical precision, has recognized which sound can do what. And they have evolved these things in such patterns. I feel unfortunately, there are exponents of music who know it by experience. There are certain half-baked scientists who know something about the sounds and they know the benefits, they measured this and that. But there is no one person who is like him, at the same time a scientist who can do all those things. When that happens, it'll be good, or at least if two people get together like that, it'll be good, where all these things can be explained in modern terminology. Right now what he does is purely in experiential sense. People know it happens, but if somebody comes and asks questions, how does it happen, they don't know, they say it's all your rubbish emotion, that's all. You too identify with your Indian nonsense, so it happens to you. It needs to be put out, somebody needs to work on this, where it is expressed as today's science understands it.